Thanks for joining me. I've got the Toyota Verso here. Now we've got problems with the back lights on it. When we put the indicator on to the left, there's nothing flashing here, yet the front two lights are flashing fast, almost like it's got a blown bulb. That's what you'd think, but the bulb's been checked and it doesn't work. There's other issues as well, fog lights, parking sensors don't work. Now the car has got a tow bar fitted. So my first thoughts, I'm kind of swaying towards tow bar wiring or the little control unit for the tow bar. Is that corrupted or done something strange? We're going to have a quick look. Let's start pulling a few bits of the interior out, see if we can dig down to the roots of the wiring and find a fault. Let's have a look, see what we can find. Let's get stuck in. So when we turn the key to fire it up, you can see the indicator. It works fine on the right, left one is flashing like a good one. If we go outside and have a quick look, we've got no lights on the back at all, no indicator on the back, yet the front one's flashing away like a good one. We'll put lights on, we'll put fog lights on. So we've got no side light, no side lights on either side. No number plate lights. I'll just put the ignition on and go for a reversing light. Reversing camera's just come on, so we know that's okay. But we've got no, that's the reversing light, we've got no reverse light on here at all. I just connect my power pack up to save the battery because we're going to have the ignition on for a while. I don't want to run that flat. I'll put links in the description for all of these bits and pieces. Well, we've got a couple of 10mm bolts, which then looks like this piece will come out with the tray, so let's pop those out. Using the old Milwaukee Impact, a couple of 10mm sockets. There's a few little clips there just to pull out, and then this whole kind of parcel shelf rear assembly will come away. It's all well clipped together, and I've never done one of these before, so we'll learn together. Hopefully, if I push that back there, we'll have enough room to get at this, get this panel out the back. Everything's got to be done in a particular way. To get the spare wheel out, you have to move the seats. We'll pop the cover off and pull that wiring out the back there, and just have a look, see if we've got a clue as to what's going on. So the back panel just pulls up onto the clips. This has been out a few times by the looks of things. We've got a thick wire coming across here, which maybe is at the tow bar wire that comes all the way across the back. So it comes up that side and then goes all the way across here. We've got the little beeper though, audible beeper for it over here. It looks like it's been cut into the tail lights on this side. Quick look, see what's going on there. So we're going to have to try and remove this panel, pull it away so we can actually see the wiring behind it. We'll take these two brackets off and pull a couple of clips off the side there, and just see if we can have a look behind here. Another 10mm bolt behind there. Ooh, a quick peek here. Ooh, I can see some nastiness in here. It looks like we've had a rodent. Oh God, I'm going to have to take this whole panel out. It looks like a rat or a mouse has been in there and it's ate loads of wires. Pull that back. Can you see anything down there? Can you see that wire hanging out? Yeah, there's definitely stuff going on down there. Right, so we're going to have to try and take this quarter panel out of here so we can get at it. Let's get on. I'll turn the ignition off, we know where we're going now. Right, we need to get the seatbelt cover off, don't we? So we've got a few more bolts and clips just to take off. We'll whip these two seatbelt mounts off. Little hidden panel there, another bolt behind there. And hopefully we can just pull that back a bit, pop a couple of clips out. There's a big clip here somewhere. There we go, that's cool. Just tell me the seats are going to be in the way and I've got to take the seats out. Yeah, you know you have. I think they are, I think I've got to take the seat out. Just lift it upwards. We've got a bolt this side, one at the back, and the same on that side, and one down the back there.
You can't believe how many panels you got to take off to get these seats and the that rear trim out. All because of this rat or mouse or whatever has been eating the wires. What a job. Hidden covers, hiding bolts. Not too many on this though. Once we get going, we can soon whip these out. And here it comes. That's that out of the way.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, so release this clip here that's been a real pig. There it comes. That looks like it can separate from that one as well. Oh, happy days. Happy days. Right, now that one out of the way.
We'll just pop the plug off the auxiliary socket there.
To save me undoing taking that other seat out, I'll just pull this back now.
So I've got these little string lines which have got a little ratchet on them. Fantastic for these little kind of jobs, just holding stuff out of the way. Just pull it up, hook it round something, and it just keeps everything nice and neat and out your way.
Yeah, that's good. That's out of the way. Right, it looks like one of our furry little friends has had a field day, literally. Down here, look. Oh my god. So let's get rid of that for starters. He's munched through the wires here, the wires here, the wires down here. I mean, I think, right, it looks like it's come through the vent. So you've got the you've got the vent here, and he's made his way in through the bit that's looks like there's a bit missing on the top there. He's had an absolute riot through there, look. So we've got some work to do. We're gonna have to strip these wires back, find out all the ones that he's chomped through and replace them. And he's gone up there as well, look, he's even chomped this one. Oh my god, he's absolutely had a riot. But that looks like the it's all in this corner, and also it looks like he's gone. What's that down there? Oh blimey. So whatever that is, he's ate through that as well. Jesus. Yeah, he's not got up there, thankfully. But look, he's out through the seat belt. I don't think he's got any further down that way though. This looks like the end of the line. The seat belt was the end of the run.
It all looks clear up the back there.
Yeah, nothing behind there. It's all at the front.
So the work begins. Let's get hoovering. Let's hoover all the debris and all the crap that is left behind. We'll start to peel these wires back, removing all the outer sheathing off them, all the tape, and then we can check the wires and then just bind up the ones that have got no damage to the actual internals. And yeah, it's just going to be a bit of investigation. So you can see this blue one here is munched through the outer, but the actual copper core is okay. Ouch, is okay. So we can just take that one back up again. There we go, good as new. And then repair the whole loom there. Just wrap all that round where the old tape used to be. Tidy that up nicely. Get plenty on there. Give him something to eat when he comes back. For his pudding. Pull all these control units off and have a look at those where he's munched them and make sure it's connected back up properly. This one's nice, it's mounted on a bit of Velcro, so we can just peel that off. This one looks like the parking sensor module. It should have the beeper attached to it. But unfortunately, someone was hungry that day and there's the beeper. There's the wire. Look at that. That's chomped straight through it. So we can rejoin that, it's no great shakes. Just peel those back, strip them, twist them. We'll do away with the plug, we don't need that. We'll just completely bypass it and connect that straight up without the plug. Twist them together and then solder them up. I put links in the game for the soldering iron, solder and everything, all from Amazon. Cheap as chips. Always need a soldering iron in your toolbox. Installation tape as well, it's always great. And I've got some heat shrink we'll be using in a bit as well. On these low power circuits, I mean, I'm quite happy with a bit of tape on there. And we'll just get that back on its Velcro and put all that wire back up. You could go away, Mousy. I hope he's not in here somewhere. So we've got a trim tool there to pop these little clips off so we can strip this loom back down again, because it's made a bit of a mess of this bottom one. Again, we'll pull that sheathing back, checking all the wires, make sure we've got everything covered. Got some nice wire strippers there, wire cutters. And we're going to take all those back to the clean bit. Got a nice reel of repair wire, and we'll get these all the right length and tap them all back in again. So that one, we're going to go from there, go to about that sort of length there. So we'll cut that off to length. I'm using the same one, I'm not going to do different colours on this. I'm just going to use the red wire. I've got my strippers there, these are great. Look at how easy does that make life. Just straight in, clip, peels it back. Great bit of kit. I've got some shrink wrap here as well on this one because it's into this tight loom. We'll make sure we get these all covered up with this. I'll go with the red one first. So we'll strip that back, twist it up with my repair wire. Then we can solder that up, just a nice bead of solder down there. Heat the wire up and then add the solder to the wire. Burn your hands. Do you know what, it's a windy old day today, it's playing havoc with my microphone. I really do apologise for the buffeting. Push that up over the joint and we can shrink that up in a minute. We need another one on for the other end. I'll do this one wire, we'll go right through it and then I'll fast forward through the rest of them. You don't want to watch me soldering every single wire up, but we'll I'll stay with it, we'll just fast forward it through. Get that link back up down there, twist them up, solder that one back in. Slide that heat, shrink it over that one as well. Like that. We'll go for yellow next. Blue. And then we've got this pink one up to go as well. Solder that one back in again, heat shrink over it, then we've got the hot air blower. And I can just go over the whole lot with this and it'll just shrink them all up nice and watertight. Right, that's sorted them out. Right. Any more for any more? I don't think we're too far away. Let's see if we've got any lights coming on the back of the car now. Which we didn't. So behind the glove box we've got a fuse board. So we just need to remove the front of the glove box. It's dead easy, just pull it down, just release the side by pushing inwards and then pull it out or it falls off. We'll have a look at the fuses, see if we can make head and tail of it. It's all back to front though. So underneath here, like I was saying, I'll show you what we've got. You can see the fuses up there, look. we'll just check those and see which ones are blown. We've got some main fuses in the front as well. We've got a couple there, but they're not going to be gone. It's going to be them ones underneath, I would think. Right, so the first one was this 10 amp one here. Pop that out. Yeah, that one's gone. Got a new one here. Let's stick that one back in the hole. Ah, something's just powered up. I had the relay go. And we can check that again. Yeah, that one's good now. That one's missing a fuse. I don't know what was in there, but it may have been taken out. So I'm going to shove one back in that one as well, just for the hell of it. There we go, so we've got 2 in there now. Okay, that one's good. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Good, right, so they're all good now. We did have something click out, so hopefully that was the side lights and it's brought all the lights back together. So let's have a quick look at the back. As if by magic, we've now got side lights, fog lights. The reverse light should come on when we pop it into reverse. Yeah, I can hear the beeper as well. We had that beeper. Oh, I've not got it in properly. Let's press the clutch and see if we can get... Yeah, you go. Because that's come on now as well. Yes. And the parking sensors are working. They'd stopped working, they're all working as well. So now we've got that, we've got that. Have we got any boot lights on? Yes. We're there. Because the indicators, if we press the hazard light switch. Oh, happy days. We've sussed it. Let's start putting it all back together again. We'll get the kick panel back on the glove box there. Clip things there like that, we'll push it in. And then we'll have that. Release it back there, push them sides in as well. And that's that back up again. Right, let's make good of all this wiring and put the covers back together again. We'll try and feed all this back into its protective casing as best we can. Here we go. So just wrap the tape round, get it all locked back into place, put the clips back on, cut a piece of wood. So that's the problem, is we've got a gaping hole here, but it should be these little vent flaps, but the top one's broken out, whether it had a crash at some point or something's damaged that. But now I've cut a piece of wood, I'm going to wedge that in the hole. Ooh. Well, that's really tight. That ain't going nowhere. And that's blocked up the hole for the little mouse to get back in. Right, so that's all done. We're all secure now. The seat belt is obviously an issue, but that can be changed at a later date. We'll have to order one of those. But let's get this trim all back in again. So we'll release this little strap, pop the auxiliary power back on again to that socket, and then we can have this trim back in again. Just locating all the clips, getting it back into position, putting the bolts and the screws back in, seats back in, spare wheel back in. It's looking like a car again. So there we have it, all sorted. The Verso lives to fight another day. That mouse had caused some damage in there. That really had a good munch on those wires. So we've repaired it, put it all back together again. Lights are all working, it's all good. So yeah, really pleased with that one, good outcome. If you've got any comments, drop me some comments. Like, subscribe if it's been a use, if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.